all I want you to do is just make sure the cameras are right. This episode is all about Alex not being here and me doing basically a news update on Vape Mail. No, there's no need for me to wait. No, back.
Wait.
No.
You mean Alex isn't here, so there's a spare seat?
There's no,
headphones.
that's not spare. That seat is not spare.
And I'm guessing by this little spread that you've made, this smorgasbord, that we're opening his Vape Mail.
No, I'm opening his Vape Mail.
I'm going to have a go.
No, there's no go. Just run the intro. It's a news segment.
Let them know what's going on. What's going on? What's all this?
Well, what I was thinking is I'd do like a little news segment and go, look, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
YouTube problems.
Yeah, YouTube problems.
Don't worry about it. Vape Mail time.
Okay.
And then I was going to explain what's going on.
I think it's fair to them to let them know what's going on.
Yeah.
And
but I don't need your help with that. I'm okay with. I can just
see. I listened to the comments. They were like, "Go on, if Alex isn't there, I mean, AJ's second best."
Nobody even said second. No, unfortunately. No.
You mean I'm below Biff?
Let me just do this.
Right. Okay.
Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. And you may have noticed it's been a while since we put up a video. Well, there's been some problems and we've made some changes. So there's now a channel for the podcast style that looks like this. And on this channel, we're going back to sort of the roots of tutorials and staying away from the danger area of showing too many boxes, the potential of saying the wrong thing and ending up in YouTube jail again.
Yes, that's right. But once a week, you and Alex will appear here to give the vape news, to let people know what to expect over on the other channel and what's coming on this channel as well. So,
so
keep a little bit of everything
There's going to be regular news. So there's a good reason to stay subscribed. The vape news is going to be here. The podcasts, you can just search for them.
And this is still here.
Look, do you know what? Let's move on.
Crickets.
If we go down to this camera, you will see, whoa, look, the amazement. How did Pete get so much stuff? Well, back to me now. In Alex's absence, the mail has been mounding, and I took it upon myself to deal with that issue by filling up some of these devices that have come in for news.
Nice.
For
What's
the
that?
podcast.
The Oxva
SE.
Wow, Origin SE. Not the Origin 2 that was released a couple of weeks ago. The SE, new Vape Mail. Alex hasn't touched it yet.
Direct to lung.
Yeah.
Sub-ohm.
Yeah.
But with the convenience like a disposable.
What?
Super easy.
What's the convenient part? I'm not chucking that away, am I?
Convenient part, no screen.
No screen.
3 power settings.
Yeah.
You do have to change your coil. So no wasted pod, no wasted plastic. You just change out the coil.
Yeah.
Which is great. Ever so simple.
Nice button.
Well, there is a fire button. That's a good point, actually, because you don't have to use the auto fire function as I did.
Wait, sub-ohm with auto fire?
We'll try it. Just like a disposable, just inhale and it works for you. Yeah, or you can use the fire button.
Do you know, Alex is going to be so annoyed that I'm vaping this and he's not.
Yeah, well, anyway, that's one that I pre-filled.
Okay. What's this here?
There's another that I pre-filled. So this is
nice.
the latest from GeekVape. That's a new edition of the Boost.
Oh.
So you've heard of the Aegis Boost before, yeah?
Yeah.
It's a slightly bigger version.
It's nice.
It's a slightly better version.
Yeah.
It's got smart mode, so you don't have to know anything about
all
the complicated stuff. You don't have to go into the menu. You don't have to know about bypass mode and all those things. You can literally just pick it up and vape. And what I really like is the design. They've stuck with that kind of OG look. So a real kick-ass device, lovely kind of leatherette or faux leather, I suppose you would say. Nice little pod, magnetic pod, as we're seeing quite a lot now. I'm not even going to do that. No. Can I do it? Yeah, I can.
Oh, no, there you go.
Sweaty hands. It's not so easy with sweaty hands.
Okay.
It's got a little lock slide. And is it the same coil?
No, you've put the pod in wrong.
Have I?
Yeah.
There we go. Anyway, so this is why I need to do this,
Yeah, that's good.
More help needed. There you go. Same coil. Yes, same coil.
way you vape.
Wait, that's amazing.
The way you vape is like watching someone vape in slow motion.
Anyway, you don't have to watch, but yeah. So we've got that.
Can I just keep digging in and then you tell me what it is? Nice. The new Unreal range.
Yeah, so again, quite an extensive range. We normally see that from Unreal. There's 4 of them here we've been sent out to, enjoy.
I tell you what I'm looking forward to.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Grape and pineapple.
It's a classic. And again, a lot of the companies now are reacting to market trends. So summer, everyone's on those fruity kind of drink vibes.
And the other Unreal ranges have been amazing, Unreal and Unreal 2.
Yeah.
So Unreal 3, I'm looking forward to stealing that so you don't ever get to vape it.
Yeah, so I'm running that at the moment in some devices on the desk. Kind of see what I think. I know Alex won't mind.
Okay.
We share stuff, That's the great thing. What have you got? Oh, AJ. So this is a disposable, but not as you know it.
Yeah.
We've reviewed their products before. It's Altisc. They use waste product.
Nice.
They use a waste wood product.
Yeah.
Carve it very artistically into a chassis for a disposable.
I can't help but notice that you obviously set this up. You've got a couple out the box.
Yeah, and there are a couple of the flavors that Let me just
like.
Yeah, I really like these.
Classic leaf and butternut squash. What's it? But not butternut squash. That would be a weird vape flavour.
Butterscotch.
Butterscotch.
Yeah, so think Werther's Original.
And classic leaf's obviously caramel tobacco.
Yeah, it's a real nice tobacco.
But wooden disposable, obviously made from recycled wood. I love to see the innovation. I know disposables are saturating the market and some of you don't like that, but can't help but admit that it's nice to see innovation within that and them trying to make it a bit greener.
They're all working on making it greener, and there's some really exciting stuff just come in that I can't go into just yet, but incredible innovations to making it greener.
That's gold.
Oh yeah. So that's the Vins 24K. There's also a Vins 18K, which is silver.
Oh, that's nice.
Like platinum.
Everybody listen to this action.
Yeah, and again, it's auto fire, or you can use the button, and it smart reads the coil. So there's 2 coil types with that.
You've really done your research here, haven't you? There's not even any juice in this, and you know what's going on.
Oh, there's another pod.
But everybody, just appreciate the bling bling of that for a minute.
That is an attention-seeking device.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, there's a full review on those on the other podcast channel and on Spotify. And
there's so much going on here. You've got some really colourful disposables.
Yeah, so these are the Cube. They're a 600 puff by SoSoul.
Yeah, okay.
We've got 4 amazing flavours that we've been rocking.
It says on the box they are the XS600.
That's the proper
name. The official name.
The Cube is this particular model. Looks a bit like a Rubik's Cube when you put all the different colourways together. I'm not going to move stuff though. I'm a little bit frightened about showing packaging.
Okay, so let's take a brief moment to pause going through all of Alex's vape mail and tell you why Pete's scared. QR codes, URLs, some of you may know already, but a lot of us in YouTube land have suffered the wrath of Google for showing web addresses and QR codes inadvertently on product packaging. They say that that's a problem. It's a new problem for them, but that has meant that this channel got a couple of strikes. Yeah,
we were very, very close to actually losing the channel entirely.
So you may have noticed that a lot of old videos may have disappeared from the channel or been re-edited, and that's to save this channel. And that's also why this change is happening. So this style of review with Pete and the guy with the horse-like face, and sometimes me,
sorry about
those
that.
Detailed podcast reviews, they're going to sit on that new channel. The link's below, so make sure you hop over and join us there. And like Pete said, once a week there's going to be vape news here, and then the regular videos will go back to those slightly safer tutorial and the occasional product overview, no packaging, very simple. And that is to ensure that this channel stays here, and that if you want all the fun, then you go over to the other place and join us there as well.
So I'm getting a little bit worried about this.
What's that?
All of a sudden, it's like you've been on an evening school where you've been...
Did you see the receipt?
Where you've been studying, like, how to present for radio.
You didn't see the receipts, did you?
Look,
Okay.
it's still my show. Okay?
All right, sorry. Yeah, back to the vape. Unopened. Still unopened, Pete.
This, what we've got here, is another great product from Innokin. To be fair, whenever you see Innokin release a product, it's always worth a try.
You know, it's great. The Minikin Go Max Tube, another great kit from them.
It's a starter kit again. It's the sort of thing that anyone could just pick up. So if you're currently smoking, you walk into a vape store.
Although I'm surprised that you're willing to cover anything by Minikin after, your public fallout with the Vaping Greek.
Do you know, you say public fallout. I had no involvement in it being public.
Well,
Yeah.
I might have shared the odd thing
Yeah, I mean,
in your name.
he outed me, and I'm not going to get into it, but there's now like this kind of...
It got so severe on Instagram. Even saw Phil Busado reactivating his Instagram account just to come in and take the mick out of you.
Yeah, so don't go over to Instagram because you just egg it on.
Please go to Instagram and find us to make sure that Pete gets.
You don't need to add fuel to the fire.
Roasting.
There's a little ruckus happening there.
Yeah.
You think you can come over from the States and give it the big I am?
They'll come back.
Yeah.
They'll get you. There's also a couple of pod kits I can see here. There is the SP2S Star. Is this?
Yeah. So that's quite an interesting one because I love covering starter kits. Vaping
That's nice.
Vaping has a real kind of importance at that early stage. There's a lot of channels that will cover building and so on, but the most important thing
Closed pod.
is for beginners finding the right kit. Now, we covered disposables
yeah.
before. I don't know if you remember the SP2S disposables. They were blinding. And now this is like the next step, pre-filled pods. So if you find a flavor that you like in the disposable, guess what? They offer it in a pre-filled pod for a pod system.
That is a perfect next step device.
Yeah, so it's next step. You literally could buy your first disposable and go, yeah, I found a flavor I like, and there you go.
And of course, the last but by no means least, you have the, as one Scottish reviewer calls it, the Suorin.
Yeah, but it's not. It's the Suorin. And this device is Ace. So
The Suorin Ace.
Yeah, it's got like a little carbon fiber look going on.
It's nice. It looks like a Coco from UL.
Yeah, it totally does. Little USB-C port in the top there. Little pod that's magnetized in there. It's got, what else is there to tell you about it? You can turn it on with a fire button.
It's a lot heavier than it looks.
It's a lot heavier, but it's a 1,000 milliamp hour battery, so it's really quite interesting.
That?
Yeah, so a really, really small, convenient device.
15 watts of power I read on the back there.
His or hers, because
Wow.
there's different colorways.
Okay.
But super cool, handbag or pocket. Whatever.
So lots coming up, both here with the horse-like reviewer himself.
Yeah, Alex.
And of course, over on the FV Vape Show YouTube channel too.
If you're missing a bit of Alex, don't worry. He'll be back soon. And
Yes.
everything else you can find on the podcast. So if you're missing the podcast, it's just moved to another channel. Don't be sad. It's
Just
all
follow
okay.
the links. Follow the links.
There's breadcrumbs everywhere.
Yes.
You'll find them.
And of course, thank you for joining us and sticking with us through this slightly rocky Google being tricky period and splitting the channel up and all the rest of it. Alex will be back. He will be back soon.
Yeah.
And until then, you'll have to put up with me and Biff.
Yeah. And
He just agrees to it now.
I've given up. I've even seen people that subscribe calling me Biff now.
Oh, it's not just one or two.
No, it started with you, and then Alex. Alex was like, "Oh, I like that, Biff."
Yeah, Biff.
Right. And now I'm seeing people turn up in the comments going, "What's wrong with Biff?" That type of thing. Right. Don't do that. That's not particularly nice. I didn't want that nickname. It's now been given to me.
Stuck. Like mud.
And anyway, we don't have an outro for the show without Alex. On the other channel, we've asked the members to create a new outro for when Alex isn't here.
So
But they haven't done a very good job.
without that then,
Yeah.
can I do one?
Well, before you do, you've got to tell them about liking us. If you want to do the out, just
Okay, yeah.
like, subscribe.
Yeah.
Tell them about TikTok where you open up all of Alex's stuff.
Don't tell him about TikTok. Alex will find out that I'm opening his vape mail on TikTok and then he'll get angry.
Okay, don't mention that. Just do the like, subscribe, and whatever. Just make it brief.
So if you enjoyed this video and you could put up with me, then make sure that you hit that like button. If you didn't like me being here, then there's another button for that too. It's called the thumbs up button.
Yeah.
Just to teach me a lesson.
Yeah.
If you want to see more videos from this channel, make sure you subscribe. If you want to see the podcast, then the link's below to that too. And until the next time, I'll see you next time.
Did you just make that up?
Yeah, it's good,
Until
isn't
the
it?
next time, I'll see you.
Do you like it?
Until the next time, I'll see you.
It's a keeper.
It kind of works.
Bye.